Hey, what is up, guys? I am Hippie. I want to welcome you back to a brand new Wynncraft video for you guys today. We're going to try to open up the lore room right
Oh, we
here.
did this.
Oh,
What?
I'm just trying to figure
I
out
thought
where
we
to
did this.
put. Nope, we haven't been down there.
Yeah, we threw it in and it didn't open.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Alright, so somebody said throw it in the fire. We're going to give it a try. Oh!
Now it works.
Yeah, I guess just load in the fire and maybe it's going to drop or something?
Oh, wait, what?
Where did it open? Where does it open?
What?
Oh, somebody said over here.
Pizza John! Pizza John!
Oh. In there? Oh, we gotta get in there. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get another Bob's tier. Yep, I'm in. Alright, perfect.
Oh, well now I
No,
don't
you're
have to
fine.
record.
I'm sorry. Alright. The Legend of Bob, Chapter 1. In the same year that the villager race arrived in the Wynn province, Ragni suffered one of the largest raids ever recorded on western soil. Although the famous forts of Ragni and Troms were deemed impenetrable, this was unfortunately not the case, when seas of monsters brought by the curse came knocking on the front gate. Being so early in the cursed war, Ragni's army numbers were high, and many a men laid down their lives to protect their families within the walls. However, the sheer numbers pressed against the door, broke the hinges, and the large gate fell onto the bridge, and the largest horde recorded entered the city. Many of the residents were slaughtered, maimed, or infected by the onslaught of creatures. Those able to run and hide in the sewers, a vast series of tunnels that ran out of the city and into the foulest place the humans could create, their prison. End of Chapter 1. Chapter 2. The idea was to combine two of the most horrible things: the untreated sewers and the dark cells containing Wynn's worst criminals, to add to their suffering. It really was a horrid place, but in a time like this, it was the safest place to be, and the women and children sought refuge in its stench. During the fight, a woman who never said her name, nor where she had come from, she certainly wasn't one of Ragni's own, gave birth to a baby boy on the cold floors of the sewer. Though the women accompanying her did all they could, the woman did not survive the childbirth. The horde lasted 6 days, and the sewer folk did not know if the baby would make it. The conditions were so rotten. End of Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Against all the odds, the child made it, suffering no more but a smudge of dirt across his cheek, to everyone's amazement. He was adopted by Ragni's poorest resident, a single mother named Momo. He worked in a local bakery, carrying bread and cake into the palace, taking whatever he could get away with. And despite his mother being poor, she was nonetheless intelligent, and taught the child, whom she had named Robert, everything she had known. Taught him to read, write, and to a degree, to fight. Robert was never a popular lad, always treated differently. His skin was a shade of gray, unnatural to those of Ragni, who had always been fair-skinned. As such, he didn't have many friends, and wasn't held particularly well among the older citizens. When he was 12 years old, a horde found its way into the city once more, like it did just over a decade before. End of Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Although far smaller than its predecessor, the Horde was nonetheless a threat, as Ragni's army was so wounded from the last encounter. The beacons were not lit from the scouts, and caught the entire city by surprise. Not Robert, though. He always kept a knife he stole from the butcher in his belt to protect him and the ones he loved. Being so poor, Momo's shack was on the outskirts of Ragni, and one of the first to get hit. Robert ran for the house, finding it empty, but hearing a gasping from below. Entering the cellar, he found his mother lying bleeding beside a recently stabbed creature. He went to her aid, knowing it would be in vain. She simply nodded at him. They had made an agreement when Robert was 8 years old that if she had become infected, she wanted him to end her life, rather than endure the gruesome prolonged infection that had no cure. End of chapter 4. Alright guys, so we're just going to run the first 4 chapters today, and try to get the other 4 and then another 4 out, hopefully in 3 parts, throughout this week and throughout the next week. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an opportunity to hear my new mic and see what you guys think of it. And also let me get a chance to kind of edit it up and add some filters and see what I think of it, and also try to do something new when it comes to Wynn. But that's basically going to go ahead and do it though for now. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Hippie, and I will see you guys next time.